The skies of Tarsai 7 were stained red, once a jewel of the Coalition worlds. The planet now stood on the edge of annihilation. Flame and smoke bled from its cities. The defensive satellites had gone dark days ago. The surface bristled with the insectoid legions of the Zoltari swarm, their numbers endless, their hunger bottomless. Inside the underground command center, Commander Ilara Vos stood facing a holographic map. Her jaw was clenched, blue zones human. Sectors were shrinking rapidly under the swarm's advance. She didn't turn when the door opened behind her. "They've all left," said LT Rafe Juno, voice low. The Drivari fleets jumped out at 0400 hours. The Venari sent a final transmission. "We grieve your loss, but we cannot share it." Ilara didn't blink. Cowards. They were afraid. "No," she snapped, spinning around, her voice steel. They calculated. Code equations. They saw our casualty numbers, saw our shrinking fleet, and decided we weren't worth the math. Juno swallowed. "What now, Commander?" Ilara looked at the map again. Only Earth's forces remained. Tarsai 7 was Earth's first colony. Outside saw a symbol. A promise dotted now, a battleground. "We make our stand," she said. "Transmit a message to all human units. Every race abandoned us. Then we fight alone, across Tarsais." The message lit up screens and comms. This is Commander Ilara Vos. The Coalition has turned their backs on us. Every allied fleet has fled. The Zoltari swarm believes this is our end. They are wrong. This is not surrender. This is defiance. Then we fight alone, for Earth, for Tarsais, for each other. The response came not in words, but action. In the ruined skyports of New Halden, engineers rigged orbital cannons from SHIPWRECKS. In the frozen trenches of Argent Line, soldiers distributed ammo with bare hands, muttering prayers and swearing. Vengeance. On board the last dreadnought, HSS Resolute, Captain Reese Calder rerouted all power to weapons. "If we're going down," he growled, "we're taking hell with us." The swarm came fast. Wave after wave of shrieking Zoltari drones slammed into human defense lines. They clawed and screeched, blackening the sky like a plague. But the humans didn't break. They fought like legends. In orbit, Resolute unleashed hellfire, its plasma lances cutting swaths through enemy bioships. When its hull breached, Calder rammed it into the enemy flagship, vaporizing them both. On the ground, flamethrower squads turned choke points into infernos. Artillery crews, down to their last shells, used their launchers as bludgeons when the swarm reached them. Even the wounded fought propping rifles on crutches. Standing over fallen comrades. In the eye of the storm, Ilara led the final counteroffensive. She stood atop a tank, rifle in hand, eyes blazing. "This is what humanity does when cornered," she shouted over comms. "We do not beg. We do not run. We stand and fight." Behind her, what remained of Earth's 2nd Armored Division surged. Forward tanks roaring, mechs striding through flame, infantry in exosuits charging straight into the swarm. Alas, glorious defiance. Then something happened. The Zoltari faltered. Their front ranks began to thin, then rupture, then shatter. At first, Ilara thought it was madness. Had humanity really broken them? Then she saw the sky light up. New ships, sleek in silver, the Drivari. Behind them, Venari war archers, Solari ion cruisers, and even the elusive Orc raiders. They came in force, weapons blazing. The traitors had returned. Later the truth came out. It wasn't guilt that brought the Coalition back. It was fear. They'd watched the broadcast, saw humans stand alone against the swarm, saw them not just survive but slaughter thousands against all odds. Humanity had done the impossible, and they did it with fire in their blood. The Coalition didn't return to save humans. They returned to join them or be forgotten. The war ended weeks later. The swarm was broken. Tarsai the 7th was scarred. Yes, but standing. Ilara stood atop the ruins of Command Spire. Her face grim but proud, as diplomats and generals from across the galaxy gathered to offer apologies, treaties, and medals. She accepted none of them. "We don't need your ribbons," she said. "We buried friends without your help. We earned peace and blood. And if you ever abandon us again, remember what happens when humans stand alone." In the archives of the galactic histories, the battle for Tarsize was later renamed the Stand of One. A monument still stands on Tarsize 7. It reads, "Every race abandoned them, until humanity said, then we fight alone."